Hello, good morning, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. I don't know what that was, I'm sorry. If you were here yesterday, I hope you were here yesterday. If you were here yesterday, we started a makeup declutter. We did eyeshadow palettes, and today we're gonna do the rest of the face. That sounds something you're gonna enjoy? Then just keep watching. And if you do enjoy, give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe, because I'm gonna keep putting videos out every day this month. That's my goal. Let's finish this declutter. Okay. Okay, single shadows. As you can see, most are ColourPop. I didn't realize that I had so many. Anyway, I don't have any like single shadows except for the glitter ColourPop ones. I don't have any, but you know, like single shadows. They're all self-contained. Okay. This one is a backup for this. There was my mom had, I placed an order, ordered things, and then my mom had placed an order and ordered things, and some ended up being the same, and this was one of them. So I'm keeping it. It's Ritzy. Ritz. It's my favorite. Absolute favorite. It's just, it's perfect. Perfect. Anyway, so that's what this is. So I'm obviously keeping both of those. Actually, I think I'm going to keep all the ColourPops. So we have, is this Twitter Pated? Love it. And Iced Dream, also love. These three are my absolute favorite, including Ritz. These are the Ultra Glitter. The Ultra Glitter is my favorite Super Shock formula that I've tried. It's glittery, but it's like, it's not just a pressed glitter. It's so hard to explain. Anyway, these babies are the Ultra Metallics. Also, they're lovely. They're absolutely lovely. They're just metallic instead of glittery. This one is almost exactly like the green color in the Raw Beauty Kristi ColourPop palette. I already put it away, or I would have shown you the swatched it for you. But anyway, Moonwalk, Flower Child, and In Harmony. I'm also keeping these guys. Now, these Essence Melted Chrome babies, I swear to you, they are a very similar formula to the metallic Super Shocks. Not the glitters, the metallics. They're like bouncy and moist feeling without being wet. If any of that makes sense, good for you. These are beautiful, beautiful shades. I just don't reach for them anymore because they are all very similar to shades that I have in palettes. These look very similar on the eye. So I know for sure I'm going to get rid of that one. And also, I'm going to get rid of this one. It just doesn't perform as well as I would like it to. Like, swatched out, it performs beautifully. On the eye, I don't like it. I can't get it to blend. It just doesn't perform how I want it to. I'm getting rid of this one. I'm probably just going to throw it out because I've had it for a while. And I've had my fingies in it and stuff. So, and this silver baby, I remember being, yeah, very silver. Okay, we're going to keep the silver one because silver. And I think I'm going to keep this ironic one. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh yeah, I'm keeping that. We're going to get rid of these guys and keep the other two. So this is just a little Wet n Wild single shadow Panther, I believe. Just the black single shadow. I'm keeping that. It's perfect. Lastly, this bad boy. I've had this for a really long time. It's a L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in gold and emerald. I've had this for a while. But it still seems to be in fantastic condition. And this is such a beautiful shadow too. Oh, those little gold shimmers. For some reason in my brain, I was thinking I was going to get rid of this, but nope, nope, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. And I love that it has like a dark base. I find it allows it to be a little smokier. All right, well, okay, I got rid of 2 single shadows. Tonja, what are you even doing here? Let's move on. Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to town. And I just pulled a bunch of crap and I pretty much emptied out this part of the bag. Ooh, except for the dog hair that's in there. That's disgusting. Real life, baby. Okay, first off, the first thing catching my attention, this bad boy here. This is so old. And broken. Got a shit ton of usage out of it. It was basically the only blush I used for a long time. Oh, sorry. It's Wet n Wild Color Icon Pearlescent Pink. Beautiful blush, but I am getting rid of this. It's old, broken. It's lovely, but it's now garbage. Okay, let's continue with some blushes. The Natasha Denona Bloom Highlighting Blush. Okay, so the reason, woo, that looks crazy. The reason for this blush was in an attempt to replace that Wet n Wild blush. And this is a mini, if I'm not mistaken, but this is gonna last me years, probably, so. The next thing that I am drawn to is this little CoverGirl thing. I literally don't even know what it is. Just to give me noir. Oh, it's an eyeliner. Oh, it looks very dry. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out. I don't know where it came from or how long I've had it. And it's quite sticky and dry. Good day. Next, let's chat about these 2 CoverGirl powders, shall we? 110 Porcelain and 140 Light. It's really just a shade thing. This one was just a little bit too deep and a little bit too orange for my skin tone, especially under my eyes, which is where I like to use this the most. So with that being said, I'm going to keep the 110, obviously. The 140 works for my face in the summertime. Also, the component is broken. So I think I'm just going to get rid of this. This powder, the Physicians Formula Healthy Powder Foundation, I'm keeping this. There's not a lot left of it, and I don't use it super often right now, like all the time. But I'm going to keep it for now because there's still some use out of it. This little pixie baby, the Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach. I'm keeping this. There's not a whole lot left, but I'm going to use it up. And then I think I might try the Bobbi Brown corrector. Let me know your opinions. Okay, so while we're on concealers, let's just chat about these 2 concealers here. Both are like fuller coverage, obviously, compared to that like color corrector, obviously. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it because I think I'm just going to try to use it up as maybe more of like a foundation, like in the wintertime, because I'm like quite pale. So I think I might try to just use it up in that way. But I'm not going to repurchase this. This baby, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. I think this is lovely. You need the tiniest little bit. I'm also going to keep this. Let's do eye primer since we're in front of it. This guy is fantastic. It looks all crusty, grusty, broken in there. And yeah, this is a really dry formula and you need to use your finger to put it on. You cannot use a brush to put it on. So if I have nails on this hand that are too long, I have a really hard time getting this on my eyeball because it does not work with a brush. But warming it up with your finger and just patting it on gently on your eye, favorite eye primer that I've tried. Keep in mind, I've never tried the MAC paint pot because MAC isn't cruelty free, but like I am really tempted to try it because I just want that nice, you know, blanked out lid. And I have like freckles and veins and discoloration on my lid, and I just want nice blanked out. And this is white. I got the white one because it makes the colors pop better. I could have gotten like a skin colored one. but I was worried it was going to be like too dark on my skin. So I just got the white one. It works fine. Like the color, the formula, like I absolutely love. It does not crease on me, and I have hooded eyes, and it does not crease on me whatsoever. I have no irritation from this whatsoever. Shadows blend beautifully on it. I love it. I love it so much. Obviously, I'm keeping it. The Milani primer has zero color to it. It's clear. So that I don't like. Yes, okay, my shadows go on fine. They blend fine. They blend fine. All that is great. Gravy. Cool. I wish it muted out the color on my lid. Plain and simple, because I have a much harder time getting eye looks to work when my freckles poke through, because they add different dimension and make my eyeballs look different shapes. Also, I have noticed that this makes my right eyeball water like crazy. And then everything gets smudged in the right inner corner part, and it doesn't look good. Every time I use it, my right eyeball waters like crazy. I don't know why. I'm getting rid of this. These mascaras. I have already spoken, I believe I've mentioned this mascara before. The CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I like the waterproof one because it helps hold a curl, and it doesn't transfer, and it doesn't flake. My only gripe with this mascara is that the brush is so freaking big that no matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside. Sorry. No matter how hard I try, I get it on my lid. I get it on my lower lid. It's messy to put on. I wish the brush was smaller. Like, just not as fat. I don't know. I'm keeping it. I'm going to finish it. The CoverGirl Clump Crusher has been one of my favorite mascaras for like a decade now. I just really like it. It doesn't give me okay. Also, I should mention, I have crap lashes. Like, they are real small, no volume, no length. I burnt some when I was in college and I've never fully recovered. So I have crap lashes. That being said, I know this isn't like a huge favorite. What? I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of this mascara. I think it's because it doesn't give a lot of volume, but the brush shape on it, this brush shape on my hooded eyes allows me to easily get, like, I can just work with this brush shape so much easier. Now I do have to layer this mascara up about 3 times to get my lashes how I want them to look, but they're not clumpy. And I just think they look really nice. They look really nice and natural. Anyway, I'm keeping this and I'm going to use this. I repurchase this regularly. This bad boy. TikTok, for some reason, led me to believe that this was going to be good. I absolutely hate it. I don't like the bristles. They are way too sharp and I poke myself in the eye. I don't like the formula. I don't know what it's supposed to do. It does absolutely nothing on my lashes. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm glad it wasn't expensive. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, I'm going to pull in a few more things here. These brow babies. So I have mentioned the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the past. I love it. The color works perfectly for me. I love how teeny the brush is. I love how it distributes product. I love that there's like little fiberies in it that just like add some, life to my brows. Yeah, I love this. Love this. However, it doesn't have the hold that I want it to have. I have one eyebrow that does exactly what I want it to do, and then another eyebrow that hates me. And this brow gel does not work great for the brow it works well, but it doesn't hold the brow who hates me. So while I still love this, I am trying to find something that will hold that brow how I want it to be. So, also, one thing about this is I do find that I run out of it relatively fast. It's not a huge deal because it's not super expensive. Like, I just feel like they could probably fit a little bit more product in the tube or make the tube a little bit bigger. But that's a small thing. So I'm going to finish this up and I'm probably going to get another one because it's just so easy to use. This bad boy, this is still sort of new. It's not as fibery, which is fine. Brush, not as small as I want it to be, but still small. The color on this is perfect. It does impart much more pigment and color than the e.l.f. one does. And it is a little bit more wet than the e.l.f. one is. So I can get messy brow with this, I have found. I have to be real careful. This is probably excellent if you've got some beef to your brows. I do not. I have little trout brows. This gets a little messy. But the hold on this bad boy, geez Louise. The brow who hates me hates this because she has to stay in line. Mind you, the tail also looks sad and messy, but I think I can make this work. I think I just need to stick to it on the beef. What is with that? On the like main part to the arch and then not use it on the tail. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. It's just a little too pigmented, honestly, for my tiny little brows. But the hold on it is fantastic. So again, I'm going to keep this also and use it up. I don't know if I'm going to get it again because like I have to be so careful with it. I might try something else instead. Okay, these blushes. Cream and liquid. Thoroughly enjoying this e.l.f. Putty Blush. I don't find that it lifts up product underneath, which is something I absolutely hate with cream and liquid products. Because I have freckles, if I put foundation on and then use a cream product and it lifts that foundation up, it is super obvious because some of my freckles look really muted and then other ones look so bright. I also have really pink cheeks naturally. So again, if the product lifts, it's super obvious. This does not do that, and I'm very happy about that. And it's very easy to use, I find. This guy, on the other hand, definitely lifts the product underneath. It's the Physicians Formula Dewy Blush Elixir. This milk bronzer, this is not my favorite tone on me. And also I find it a little bit tough to work. Like it's tough to work with, I find. Some people don't seem to have a problem with it. I do. I think I'm going to keep it a little bit longer and see if I can play with it a little bit more. Or maybe I just get rid of it now. No, I'm going to keep it for now and play with it a little bit more. But it's just like, it's not my favorite. I just don't know. But so many other people around my skin tone seem to really love this. I don't know. It's so tiny in my hand, but you get so much product. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you are interested in getting this, don't get the full size. This is way less expensive and you get so much like you will not go through this. And if you do, this is like inexpensive to much less inexpensive to replace. This primer, Soft Light primer from Physicians Formula. I don't even think this is available anymore. It says it's blurring. It is not blurring. It is not blurring at all. It's not really illuminating at all. It's very hydrating and I love it for that. It's lovely. It lays down a nice surface for makeup. I don't use it every time I put makeup on. It depends what I'm doing, but oh shit. But this is nice and it feels nice going on the skin. So I'm going to use this up, finish it up. I don't think I'd repurchase it because again, I don't even know if it's available, but it's nice. I'll use it up. This little Tatcha primer, the Silk Canvas, is relatively new to me. I know it's not a new product. It's relatively new to me. I've only used it a few times. But it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I'm glad I got the mini and didn't buy the big one. It's nice, but I don't think I'd repurchase it, but I'll use it up. This foundation is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. Again, I don't think they make this anymore. I think this is discontinued. This one is a lovely foundation though. This is LC1, by the way. I wish I got a neutral instead of a cool. Regardless, this is a relatively good shade match for me for all year round. I love wearing this foundation. I don't think I'd repurchase it simply because I think I can probably find something similar from a different brand, especially because Physicians Formula in Canada is like really expensive for a drugstore brand. So I'd rather just spend the same amount of money on a brand that has a full shade range and is cruelty free and does not have this funky ass smell. Ugh. I wish they would take the fragrance out of their formulas. It is a weird, sickly, sweet smell. Ooh. And then under a mask, oh, this transfers like crazy, by the way. Gonna use this up. Don't know if I'll repurchase it, but it's a lovely foundation. What is not a lovely foundation is this guy. Again, super glad it's not expensive because I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I know Taylor Wynn on YouTube. She does a lot of foundation reviews. If you don't know who she is, you probably do. But she does a lot of foundation reviews. She really likes this foundation. And generally, I like her recommendations. I hate this foundation. It says hydrating foundation. I don't know how that is true because I become so crusty, so crinkly looking when I wear this. It's terrible. Terrible. And also I want to mention that I have like normal skin type. I used to be oily. I went through a dry phase and now I would say I'm normal, sometimes combo. This is not what I'm looking for. I also prefer like a satin to a dewy foundation generally. And if I'm wearing a matte foundation, I want it to look velvety. This just looks crusty. Crusty, crusty, crusty. It stays though. This does not transfer. So if you are looking for something that does not transfer and maybe you have oily skin, you might like this a lot. But not I. Not I say. I have tried mixing it with the Physicians Formula foundation, which is super hydrating and super dewy. No, do not like. Do not like. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I'm obviously going to get rid of it, but I just want you to know how much I hate this primer, how much I hate this foundation. Cool, so this is all we have left. Eyeliners, nope. Yep, eyeliners and lip stuff. I think I'm just gonna like speed through this for you because I feel like I don't need to talk through every single like eyeliner choice that I've made. We've got a lot of ColourPop in here that I'm going to be keeping. These babies. And then there's a lot that I'm also going to be getting rid of. So maybe I'll just share that with you when I'm done. Oh, okay, let's do that. Oh, these are two brow products. I love them both. This is an Essence brow pen. It has the 3 little prongies on it. This is almost empty, like, but it works really good when it's almost empty, like for those really soft little brow hairs. Anyway, and this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This is just easy for a quick brow. Quick as I can be. So I'm keeping both of those. Okay, these are the ones I am keeping. We've got a couple liquid ones. This Rimmel one isn't super my favorite, but I have it, so I'm gonna use it up. This NYX one, Epic Ink and Brown, love it. Makeup by Mario, I haven't used on my eyeballs yet, but look at that bad boy, I'm so excited about it. And then these other ones I'm keeping because I like them. And these are what I'm getting rid of. This one, just like not enough pigmentation. I hate these and they transfer all over the place and they make my eyeballs hurt. And I think this one is pretty old. And this one smells weird. Love the color. Smells weird, irritates my eyeballs. So I'm gonna get rid of those. Let's do the same thing for the rest of the junk that's here. I'll just sort of speed through and decide what I am keeping and getting rid of quickly. And then I will tell you why. This is a little teeny baby MAC Fix Plus, and it is empty. I am going to throw him out. I don't know how I got it, but it's a little trial size thingy. I think it came free when I placed an order at Sephora. Anyway, getting rid of it now. Okay, so these are all of the lipsticks plus this e.l.f. Eyeshadow. I probably don't have many uses left from it, so I'll try to use it up, you know, now, like, because it's a good time of year to use glittery eyeshadow. It's always a good time of year to use glittery eyeshadow. Anyway, gonna use it up. These are all of the lipsticks I'm keeping. I totally forgot how much I loved these little e.l.f. Like, lippy sticky thingies. Matte lip colors. They're just so easy to use, honestly. Like, they're just nice. They're just nice. You know, just basic, but like they're easy to use. Anyway. Lots of Essence lipsticks. Again, they're just easy, inexpensive. Yeah. Keeping those. More Essence lip glosses. I have another 2 or 3, but I think they're in my bag, so obviously I'm keeping those. Yeah, this NYX bad boy is way brighter than I was anticipating. I mean, I keep forgetting like how bright it is, but I really love it. Love this, especially for under a mask because it leaves a nice stain. It's the Lancome L'Absolute lacquer thingy. It's always nice to have a black lipstick. Purple Charlotte Tilbury. This is a new little mini YSL that I got and I'm so excited to use. My favorite lipstick of all time. In pure red. And this is new to me. Their Shine Loud. Oh my god, it doesn't transfer. It like actually does. Like the gloss will transfer obviously, but the color legitimately does not transfer. So awesome. I want to get more of these. That's all. And these are the babies I'm getting rid of. So this liquid eyeshadow from Milani is, oh, it's old. It's old. So I'm not surprised at how dried out it is. So we're gonna get rid of that. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm getting rid of it. And then these 3 lippies. The lid is broken and like, it's just irritating me. I'm not a huge fan of this formula in general. I have a black one that I'm keeping, but that's just to have a black. Not a fan. And this is kind of dried out and crusty. It's also very pale for me, but I liked mixing it to lighten other shades. but it's a little too crusty, so we'll get rid of her. And this like Clinique free with purchase lipstick thing, it's looking a little bit like Jaclyn Hill lipstick, but like coral, so... And that's everything! Let me quickly show you everything that I'm getting rid of. Yay! I know it's not like a lot, but like my makeup collection isn't huge. So like I feel like this is a valid amount of makeup to get rid of within like a year's time ish. Yeah. I'm happy with this decision. And I feel like there are a lot of things in here that I could give to other people that can get use out of them and actually enjoy them. Some things I'm just gonna have to throw in the trash. And that is the end of the makeup declutter
TV series
during Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Remember, there will be an organization video coming very, very soon. So if that's like your kind of thing, subscribe so you don't miss out. See what I did there? Oh yeah, I'm a real YouTuber now. All right, folks, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.